Powers got it and sends it down the ice. Stop backing up by Maryland. In trouble in front. Oh, and he gets across. Wide open net. Waiting shoot. Scores. The stick of Lars Heller. Benson keeps it in. Chance for the Sabres. Zucker waits. Scores.
2-1. Some room for McLeod. Always been a shifty skater. Benson back to it. Open McLeod. He hit the post. Rebound. Loose in front.
Bryson playing it up ahead. Here is Benson. He's got him in front. There's the pass at Anderson. It's that, and he makes a move, drops the devil at the red line, and pass across to Kozak. Rebound! They can't bang it in.
Have to get out because it's going to take time for that forward covering up for him to get back and switch positions. Stay in there.
Byram with a shot.
Tremendous reinforcements have come up from the American Hockey League. Now, Norris right in. He's
and then off to the races they go. A little touch pass by Benson and the confidence of a
hasn't been busy tonight, but he comes up with another stop there on Norris. Again, kind of hopping on Norris. Maybe not the cleanest connection. Benson to Norris, and he tried to pick the far side on Wolfen.
Whose collision with Ellis has forced him from the game. Here's a centering pass, and Kozak just couldn't get it cleanly on his stick, and then it was...
Or into that area at least.
Huge shift here for Buffalo, and guess what? Power play is coming up to the...
Pearson out in front. Through center. Flipped in the zone by Josh Norris. 8 minutes left in this third period. 5-1 Buffalo. Buffalo will be in Philadelphia Wednesday night. These two teams will play again at Canada Life Center in Winnipeg Friday. Buffalo starts a long road trip in Philadelphia Wednesday. Power, Thompson off the goaltender, Milic.
There's Power. Trying to throw it to the net, but that one went off the skate that time of Glendenning. Buffalo out of the corner with it. Oslin to the blue line, just kept in, and then that puck, no, it stays in there as Oslin will take the shot. Why not? They're going to give you that for staying onside there. And the Sabres, Benson out of the far corner, brings it up, plays it to the line. Drifting down his Power with a shot. Loose puck of the far post, but it's bowled over at the net. Sabres have the puck out of the corner. And the other way to center ice, Benson slides it ahead. Here's a play at the net, and Carolina trying to keep it into the line. Empty net chance now as Tage Thompson will carry it up. And the return pass to 72, and it's an easy sweep. Right wing side was on his own. Sabres take care of that. Darlene off the boards. Bounces at the Minnesota line. This could work for Buffalo. Benson in front for a chip.
Wotherspoon, good work on the wall. Knocked past him, though. It's Oslin. Down low, Benson. Works out. Timmins a shot. Jarring.
Thompson wins the faceoff against Nugent Hopkins. No stick. Here's Darlene giving it up. One-timer and tough miss, maybe.
Power. Now the Sabres with 3 will skate it up to center. 7:10 to go. Across. Here's some room now as they get across the line. Oslin drops it back. Darlene shot. Rebound in front.
Connor, and Buffalo picks up the puck and starts out.
Ducks are playing 4 corners there.
Here's Josh Doan feeding back to Ryan McLeod. Rasmus Dahlin has the puck. 45 seconds to go in the Buffalo power play. Tage Thompson gets a return pass from Doan. Here's Benson. Thompson, wrist shot, and he fired it wide.
Skates. Yeah, he's wearing the same skates he wore his whole career. And Bauer's making those skates for him still.
Benson wanted to send it out in front. Dahlin, here it comes.
With Benson at the right circle. Shift to the right side of the ice as Tage Thompson carries it. Goal line. Benson gives it back to 72. Back to Benson. Looking in front. Couple of sticks. Top to the slot. Shots off the end wall. Byram's got to battle and keep position there, but he gets some help from
on the far side. Here again is Doan. Jason Zucker, 7 times a 20-goal scorer. Benson, Zucker tries to chip the blue and make a save. And Keith and Uncle Wayne also in attendance. There's Darlene again. That last shot was 92.1 on the forecheck. Dakota Joshua following up his first goal as a lead, but back the other way, it's Tage Thompson. Here's Thompson to Benson into the middle, and
Shots are 16-8 Montreal. It's just 1-0. Benson for Cooley to the net with a backhand score.
Sabres 5 for their last 8 on the power play. Red Wings have killed off 10 straight. Rasmus Dahlin straight away. As the Sabres set things up. Gibson kept alive by Benson. Sabres with the extra attacker for another minute 20. Benson down low. Pass across and get. Now Cooley takes the return from Benson. Benson along the goal line. Back out for Cooley. Now Dahlin. Cooley shoots. Saved by Benson. Moving.
The lineup behind the net. Thompson flips it out. Cooley is up with Benson. 2-on-1 on the left side. Here comes Power to the play.
Penalty coming here.
And with the delayed penalty call coming up against Florida. Extra skater on for Buffalo. There's a shot by Thompson. Just a bit. Just a bit there. And with this offensive zone draw for Florida. Won by Buffalo. Benson able to get it down the ice. Now here's a race for it. Cooley carries and fires.
You'd have to look through the vent holes on the top.
Look out. Dahlin couldn't get the shot away. Keeps possession. Here's a chance. Good stick by Lundell. Breaking that up. In front. Carries to the Buffalo line. Bouncing puck. Sabres with a chance here to come back the other way. Holding it. Benson looking across. Thompson back to Benson. It up. Tage Thompson whips it in. Balinskis out of the corner. Stripped by Benson. Thompson in front. Save. Rebound. Hammered.
He's doing that so much more now. So much more effective for him. Getting so much more room.
Here's a chance in front. Benson with a pass. And Alex Tuck off the side of the net. Had to reach for it just a little bit. Benson again at the line. Dangerous area for the puck. The Sabres make it work. And Byram to the goal line. Walking out. Power! Oh, we're changing in Seattle. Trying to work quick, but it's taken away by Benson. Nice play inside the line. Benson traps. Shot stopped by
All the way down.
Well, the top line is out there for the Winnipeg Jets. Let's see if they can play in the offensive zone here. This is just the start of their shift.
McLeod with a
Jari waving on Wotherspoon. He'll play it instead. Shovels it into Benson. Thompson in front. Deflect.
Tall, you've got a lot of range from where you can shoot that puck. Close to the body, extend the arms and shoot.
Here's another chance, and Demko did.
And the Sabres know how good it is to have 17 and 6 now back on this power play set for Thompson in front. Great move. Did that go?
Middle stat to Yoki Haru. Duns out. And the Bruins don't get a shot on goal. And now the Bruins are going to have to defend as it's flipped deep. Benson going to chase. Sent out in front, and Zucker.
When they need to be patted on the back as well.
Gertzek out with Hughes and Mercer against this Sabres group as Benson will chase after the dump in and down to the corner. Allen plays it, swatted out there by Dillon. Devils do not get it out. Pressure on Colton White. He plays it to the corner. Puck bounces up high into the air over far corner, settles down, and a good bit of speed there to keep it in the corner by Buffalo. Nice pass in front of the net. Allen.
20 seconds remaining as the puck out to center. 3-on-2 developing here for Buffalo. Thompson, his pass got through for Benson. Dropped it off short side, and they score. It's Tage Thompson.
Thompson, as he crosses the line, it just like we saw at the side of the net. It was Zucker before. Thompson finding a way to stay out of that as maybe Pelech in that situation.
Shot right on. Testing Alex Lyon. Mentioned Lyon was second in shots faced and saves. He's now first. He was just one behind. Here's a chance in front. What a goal!
Alex Tuck left it at the line. Stopped towards the net. Towards the save. Rebound in front. Byram taken down. Got around the boards and out, and a break for Benson. Benson, though, hands it up for Tuck, driving the net. Knocked it wide, and then put it off the outside of the goal.
Back to the point. Tuck meets the play at the blue line. Byram from the bottom to the top. Here's Alex Tuck with a shot. Save made by Kemper. Battle stays on the wall. Dahlin. Far circle. Shot's not there. A little give and go, though. Shot stopped by Kemper. Very calm and confident with the puck. A little touchback for Alex Tuck. Onto the wing for Benson. Benson plays it back to the point for Byram. He's got traffic in front. Scores!
Now Benson back on it. For Osler. Spins that back down. Benson centers it. Quick chance to lead. Turned away point.
Pass to to the far circle. Gobbled up by Buffalo. And a backhand pass that time by Zach Benson. Far circle shot. Rebound right back to Thompson. And he can't. Ahead of Reinhart. Bouncing puck just chopped off the wall to center. Doan follows the play. Takes the drop pass. And the shot is wide.
6-game segment at 65%. Here's Byram, walks in, and it's heel.
Corner. Playing the Buffalo end. There's a shot. And Luukkonen at the near post. Keeping cover there as Buffalo will come back with 3. Quinn stops, circle, fires.
Now the Sabres attack. Benson. Quick shot. Before he scores!
Steals the puck. Gets it ahead to Benson. Up for Byram. Stepping up the left side. Working on Ekblad, who gives it right to Benson. Drops it off far circle shot. Stopped by Bobrovsky. Puck bounces to the near.
And a nice play to bring it high and send it right back down low. That's going to take a lot more time off the clock here behind the net. Benson against Fowler. He comes up with a puck, but then McLeod steals it back for Benson. Benson spins it back to the circle in the slot in a slow roller.
To play at home, it's how you respond. You don't want to let it run, sneak into 2 games. You just
blue line. Pass to the far circle. Power play with 6 seconds. Goal line play. Quick shot, stop, rebound. McLeod shot. Like every team in the NHL, here's a 2-on-1 potential for Buffalo. Quinn takes the back score. First game back, but good to have his experience back in the lineup. Here's a nice tie up on the wall by Tage Thompson. Comes up with a puck. Takes the shot to open ice. And the Rangers forced to break out of the zone instead of joining the rush. That's because Benson was up ice. McLeod with the air boards. One-handed pass back to the line and turned over. Quinn's up ice. Didn't get the pass. He'll stay up with McLeod. Now he's got it. Fires it low.
His 16th goal of the year ties it up. So 4 goals scored in under 6 minutes nearly coming.
Lost the puck for a moment. Now Power's got a chance. Shoots. Whoa, save. Rebound. That's flipped high by Benson. Picked it right out of the air, but flopped it over the net. Benson centers it. Thompson with a chance. Scores.
Cloud. Ducks falling down on a frozen pond out there. And there's a shot. Cloud trying to wrestle it free. It'll be brought out to center ice. The right zone entry. Linesman got in the way of that one. Sabres counter with 3 of their own. And some room here for a shot. Saved by Omar. Big body to try to work around. Here's a bouncing puck. Osler, nice play! And that shot by Helenius, stopped by Saros, looking for his first NHL point in goal. Helenius took a hit, slow to get up in the corner. Now he's tapping for the puck in front of the net. Reaching for it, scores! Osler.
Doan in the bumper, comes over to support Thompson. Wide open! Norris scores!
Near corner, Sabres get it out. Osler touching it ahead. Benson's got Helenius going to the net. Far side Power in front for Osler. Backhand chance, trying to stuff it into the post. Puck is loose. Osler has it, centers in front. And the shot is blocked. Power, far circle. Here comes a shot. Trying to bank it in off the skate perhaps. It's kept out. Saros gets the stick back again. Sabres with a puck, far circle shot. Rebound in front, scores! Create space. Lays it up for Power. Drop for Benson. Back to Power's got a man in front. Takes the shot. Helenius is
the last game. Ribushkin is ill. Sabres free up the puck. Benson drops it back. Here's the shot. Still loose over the far side.
And only as far as center ice. And then a dump and blocked by Tuck. And the Sabres are back in. Here's Thompson for Alex Tuck on the far side.
There's another goal scored here shortly. Maybe calls a timeout just to kind of get that message across. But I think right now he's just going to realize his guys know it here. So he just wants to put the faith in them, see if they can figure it out themselves.
Colton Ellis is backing up here tonight. It's a back-to-back set. Tampa tomorrow. The Sabres do need to settle in here, do a good answer shift. Here's Alex Tuck with a shot. Bobrovsky the save, and the centering pass will fall over.
Captain at the line and Power for Tuck. Quick play. Good quick puck movement here by Buffalo. To the boards. Benson trying to spin off of Provorov. He does. Now comes the help from Power. Power moves it. Here's a chance to walk it out for a backhand by Norris, and that was...
They're 29th in the NHL, averaging 2.59 goals a game.
3-on-2 for Buffalo. 4th in the zone. Here comes the shot, and that one swept that one to the far point. And Buffalo able to get a shot on net as the Lightning end in their zone here. Scores! scores! Shot for the point, deflected in front.
The big thing here that they've done a good job of the last 4 games since coming back is those one-on-one battles. They're coming up with the pucks.
Here's Kozak with a chance, and that just kind of fluttered.
A drop off and a return from Novak. Now it's Mallenstein. Works it off the left boards to Benson. Dunn heads to the net. Benson feeds it to him. Tipped in. Oshilov makes the save off his shoulder. Raquel to the rebound. Another save by Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. And Benson clears the zone. Speed for Norris. He already has a goal. Osler to follow to Norris.
4 unanswered goals. Now from Tampa. Here's a chance. Carrick walks in. Scores! Carrick gets one back. 6-5 with 13:48 to go. His first in a Sabre play. Down to the corner for Carrick. In behind the net, Mallenstein. He'll leave it. Benson turns. Plays it to the point. Here comes Dolly with a blast. And a pad save by Ask. Number of points he's already put up this season. Sabres now will bring it up left wing. Center ice and across the San Jose line. Good numbers here now. Here's a gap for Power. Great pass. Backhand. And that lead now with 9 multi-assist games in this season. As the Sabres at center ice. A little touch pass here. Samuelson wants in on it. Shark double team defending. Ostlund says we're going to play on this side of the ice. Tage goes to the slot. He's in behind the net now. Here's a chance. Power trying to sweep.
Out comes Owen Power. Ahead it goes Sam Carrick, the former Leaf. Late acquisition before the trade deadline. Back to Power. Scores!
By himself in his own zone. This is just a loose puck battle from behind the net. A one-arm pass. And right in that seam, you can see
Theodore, long shot on. Kicked out by Luukkonen. Benson the other way with Thompson on the move. Thompson into the middle, trying to find a lane to the net. Drops it off. Shot save made by Hill. That's Samuelson.
Like on the second one, Luukkonen was just getting back up into position. The puck found him.
Ostlund dashing in. Puts it towards the net. Missed
that pressure really well here. So all this led from 2 big turnovers by Panarin, and it hasn't stopped.
Here's a drop for Metsa. Holds it, fires, and a forward along with Metsa. Quick up here for Benson. Benson hammered to the ice there as Edmondson stood him up and sat him down to the net. Scores!
Goal 11 of the year for Noah Ostlund. Josh Doan gets the primary assist. 1-0 Buffalo. Dahlin drops. Carrick scores.
Oche. And it's jammed up the wall. Zach Benson gets it out for the Sabres. Room for Dahlin into the Anaheim zone. Little drop pass. Jack Quinn lets it go. He scores.
Over on that far wall by Myers. Sabres able to find their way in. Timmins joining the fray here. Here's a shot. That one takes a deflection. It's intercepted. Sabres trying to bring it out here. And they do. Nice return. 2-1. Krebs scores! Payne Krebs! The break. When they haven't won a game in their last 3. A couple overtime points. Sabres now with a chance in tight. Oh, and it just goes to Claire. Into the slot, Barzell leaves it. Sabres come back the other way on the counter. Here's Benson in over the line. Holds it, drops it. Here's Dahlin. Oh, let it go. Takes the hit to make the play, and the Sabres get the puck to the Islanders line. Onside there. What a play by Benson. He straddled the line for
to the ice for Ottawa. With patience, brings it up high, but it's the other way. Benson. A foot race to the outside. Benson takes it to his backhand, but Chuck will pick it back up. Norris weighs his options. Longtime friends with Brady and Chuck. Up against one another now as Norris down low. Benson to the slide. Oh, it's off the post. Swatted away by
Buffalo power play. The goal scorer in the game, Alex Tuck. There's room on the wing with Tuck going to the net. There's Vasilevsky. Zone. Moser steps up, so Point covers up. So Point. Now Moser can't get back before that shot by Doan. Trying to go for the goal line play. McLeod holding it. Does try to work that play, but it's blocked. Now it's in front. Oh. And Columbus is not going to go away. The Sabres looking strong. Norris for Benson behind the net. Benson walks up, slides it across, scores. What a play! Doan pick
here by Norris. He's going to slide this one back down low, and Benson on the wall does an excellent job pulling that one off. And then just a Kaiser that keeps it in. Now Buffalo to the Hawks line.
Benson around Kaiser behind the net for Doan with a shot. Back to Norris in the slot. Flex high into the air. What a keeping at the line by Doan. Sends it to the net. Great pass. Oh boy, if that hits Norris, it's in the back of the net. Hawks come back the other way. Bernard standing on the near wall. Return pass is picked off. This could be a 2-on-1. Doan trying to find some gas in the tank as Benson carries it in. Here comes the late trailer. Back to Benson into the slot for a shot. Scores. What a play.
Pretty rough say that game in Dallas was the one that really kind of got his attention, where he really felt like his team.
Score! Towards the center. Benson shovels in. Pursued by Peyton Krebs. Benson gets in. He centers. Taves Thompson a shot.
They're going to wait. Buffalo is. Take their time.
We're talking to Matthias Samuelson this morning. He wanted to know how long he could wait. Stone shot hit a body in front.
Sock fed one across through center. Elias Lindholm, and now Buffalo counters with Zach Benson moving in. Cut it off to the wing. A shot off a stick.
Into the lineup in Game 3 and performed very well. His first opportunity to get into playoff hockey. Benson wiggles himself free. Ostlund a shot and swing. Benson races to the bench for a new one. He's got one and the puck comes right to him. Benson between his skates, twisting in, hoping that Kozak could get there. Then Stanley's shot muted. Kozak twisted it to the crease.
Time is Dahlin, who nudged it by him. It's Thompson on for Benson. Benson to Ostlund. Noah Ostlund tried to sneak it.
Coming in from that blue line.
Wayne Hudson led Montreal in points in round 1. He had 6 of them. Here's Benson with Doan. Score!
Trying to take away the long and low play, but he misses, and an easy tap in for Doan.
Yeah, it's been a tough start here for Hudson. The penalty, then hit the crossbar, and then falls on the...
Here comes the pass across. The front in front, scores!
Unable to get control of it as he's falling down. Benson does an excellent job, just slides it across, and you can see Dobish lost his balance one way, tried to keep the pad across, and as he's sliding to his right, McLeod able to
doing his part.
Doan leaves it off for the 20-year-old Zach Benson, right to the slot, dished it over, and Norris couldn't finish the...
He was the first in the line to the bench.
Yeah, he was.
Here's Benson to the net. A little redirect by Doan. Had to be kicked out by Dobish. Boy, this line has produced.
Breakaway chance. Not a lot of time to work with there. Here's Tage Thompson back. In behind the nets. Battling for Benson. Up against Hudson. A shot by Thompson. And more good news for Cole Caulfield. Game 6 is a Saturday night. The first time Montreal will play on Saturday in these Stanley Cup playoffs. Matheson working over Benson as it comes back to the line. Shoveled on the backhand by Byram. Back into Benson's corner. Watched by Hudson now. Picked off there by Dobson. Josh Norris is on it. Norris trying to turn away from Suzuki. Plays it up high, and that shot knocked down in front. Maybe a chance for Doan. Back it comes to Power. That shot scored! Josh Doan on it again. Again, this line did not have an even strict shot on goal in Game 4. Nice work by Benson. It bounces in front, and just sent wide by Norris. They come close again. It's still in the Montreal zone. Benson takes it away from Hudson. Got it loose. Norris right on. Now it's Byron.
Around him. Tough play. Dobish got to put that puck in a better area.
Totally agree with you.
Byron will pick this one up. And Benson able to weave his way across the line. Zach Benson. Quick shot. Doan rebound. Pushed wide as Gordon.
Here's Quinn down low. Benson sizes it up. Takes a long time, and Thompson whipped it wide. Lasky tumbles down, gives up the puck, and Suzuki comes back to knock it off the stick of Thompson. Out along with Benson and Norris. Norris, Benson, and Doan had been the best line for Buffalo in this series. Here's Samuelson across. Dahlin moves in. A backhand. Scores! He scored it! That's scooped outside the line. Gourley trying to step into Benson, but here's Norris to the attack. And